First, check the potty chart or tablet to see which dog needs to go out the most or who has been in the kennel the longest. You'll notice that the times are written on the top of the potty chart and the dogs' names are written along the side. Find out which dog needs to go out most. If it is a dog that you cannot take out because it's restricted or you're uncomfortable taking that dog out, notify a staff member or somebody who is more advanced than you are. Hey Lorenzo, can you take this dog out? I don't feel comfortable with them.
Yes, of course. I'll do it right now.
Thank you. I'll take the next dog. Once at the dog's kennel, find their profile hanging near or around their kennel. This will tell you if any food restrictions, potty restriction areas, any other restrictions the dog might have or have gotten put on them since the last time you were here. It will also tell you the gear that the dog needs to go on a potty walk. Next, find the dog's yellow sheet. This is their activity sheet. You want to mark the dog's time out, leave a space, the activity the dog is going to do, and your initials. Codes for all activities are located on the top of the yellow sheet. Next, identify the gear used by each particular dog. You can find this either on the dog's profile or on the absolute top of the yellow sheet. We want to prepare this for easy access, which will be used once the dog is out of their kennel. To get the dog out of their kennel, identify which side of the door the kennel hinges on. That is the same hand you'll use to open the door. To ask the dog to sit, we place our hand on the kennel door and wait for them to sit. When they're sitting, you can go ahead and open up the door, reach in with one hand, and put the leash on. If at any point they stand up without your permission, you close the door right away. If they don't sit down, you can ask them to sit. Good boy, Merlin.
She's probably
Good. Once your dog is sitting and the leash is on, you can release them from their kennel with the word, yes. This will allow the dog to interact with you, get a drink if they want, or say hello. Good job. Here is also where you will put on any additional gear the dog needs to go on a potty walk, such as a harness, gentle leader. When your dog is ready to go on a potty walk, approach the curtains. Make sure your dog does not stick their head out. This is a safety concern if another dog, be it reactive or not, is walking past. Merlin, good dog. Ask your dog to sit while you can back up and check to make sure there is nothing to affect your dog's behavior. Good boy. Yes. Once you're in the hallway, you can proceed to either side of the building to go out. If you can, use the front door. Merlin, we want to walk with our dog's attention and a nice loose leash. Good boy. Yes. If any obstacles come up at this point, you can refer to the redirection video. Good dog. Once at the door, you can signal your dog to sit by placing your hand on the handle of the door. Ready, bud? If this doesn't work, good job. You can tell your dog to sit using the command. Check out the window to make sure no dog is standing right there. At that point, you can open up the door and look out. If your dog stands up at any point throughout this process or lays down, you close the door and re-signal them to sit. Merlin, sit. Good. Good. Once the door is open and your dog is sitting, you can let him out using the word yes. Once outside the door, with your dog's focus, you can reward. Merlin, yes. From here you can proceed on your walk, referring to the loose leash walking and the redirection videos. When approaching the building to go in, be mindful not to let your dog mark or get distracted by the bushes. Good boy. Once at the door, place your hand on the doorknob to signal your dog to sit. Good job. Ready? Merlin. Good. If they get distracted or interested in something else, you can use redirection to get their attention back. They should remain sitting while the door is opened until you let them through using the marker word, yes. Once inside, get your dog's attention. Merlin, good. And reward, yes. When done with your potty walk and when you re-enter the curtain areas, we want to take the dog's additional gear off. To do this, take a hold of their flat collar and unclip their leash. You can then put that on their normal flat collar. From here, you can go ahead and ungear your dog. Boy. Put all of this away, and from here, you can ask your dog to kennel. Merlin, kennel. Good dog. Once they're safely in their kennel, you can go ahead and reward. Take their leash off with the same hand you put it on. Close the kennel door and make sure it latches securely. Write the time you returned back on their yellow sheet. From here, we'll go mark any eliminations the dog had during their potty walk. Codes are written on top of the potty chart for what every elimination might stand for.